Till the Groke Falls in Love, a story written and read by Adrian Onyando.
Part 1, Chapter 6, Breaking Out of the Desert Hall. Evening came and still there was no sign of the desert snake. Night fell over the desert and the wind began to howl and the spirits to scream. Feneke the fox retired to his cave, inviting Ogila for a meal, but Ogila turned him down. He was quite anxious. Suddenly, at midnight, the oasis began to quake and strong waves began to form on the surface. Then with a roar and a sucking sound, the desert snake shot out of the water. She had the shape of a bow and her length covered the whole oasis. She was a moving lump of darkness.
Feneke, where is my meal?
The fox led away from the oasis and she began to feed on the orchard. With a sucking sound, the oasis water disappeared into the underground hole and fresh water rushed in from the hills. Feneke the fox said, "I want to drink some water."
But how I miss real food. I'm really tough.
Let me check some real food for you. I'll be back.
Don't be long.
As expected, the hare was quite scared when he had the conversation. But there was nothing he could do except to trust the fox. Swiftly, the fox brought out his gourds and filled them with the clean water. Ogila the hare helped him spray all the animals. "I am quite refreshed," said Odanga the elephant, rising up.
Whoosh,
said the hare. The fox quickly filled the gourds again and gave them to the animals. It was enough water to last them the whole length of the great desert. He also brought heaps of fresh fruits and grains and gave them to the animals.
Feneke,
Hissed the snake from the orchards.
have you found any meal?
"She's not quite tamed, I told you," said the fox. "Hurry. She may still want to go back to her old ways." "Ogila, what is happening?" asked Prince Lion. "Prince, this is Feneke the fox, a great friend to whom we owe our lives. But we have an enemy around. I'll explain later. Let's get out of here fast." Turning to the fox, he said, "Feneke, this is Prince Lion. Thank you so much. You are a friend indeed. We are tamed. We hope you'll tame the desert snake. And, oh..." Ogila brought out the gift he had made from the workshop. "Feneke, this is our gift to you. It is called Canoe on the Desert Lake. Like a canoe, you have helped us cross this desert sea. And your imagination is prophetic. I designed this oasis as a canoe to remind me of the future when the lakes and rivers of the desert will be restored. There is only one omission you made. I'm not seeing my little prince and the desert snake. Maybe in future. More designs for the future." Feneke shrugged his shoulders. "Goodbye," he said and disappeared in the direction of the desert snake. It was still dark and the animals silently set off, wondering what more mishaps awaited them in the great desert. "Now, tell me what happened," said Prince Lion. "I can't wait any longer." Of course, Prince Lion knew what had happened. The oasis from which they had drunk 2 days ago had been poisoned, and they had to wait for an antidote, which would only be found after the snake had returned from the barrow. With a little bit of exaggeration, Ogila the hare narrated his tribulations after the animals went into a coma, how he befriended Feneke the fox, the story of the desert snake, and the little prince. The animals were all filled with awe about the story. Each told of their nightmares during the coma, and the nightmares had one pattern. The animals found themselves walking into a hall with fountains from which they drank plenty of water. After drinking, the doors of the hall shut, and they found they were trapped inside the poisonous bowels of a snake. However hard they tried to break out, they only sank deeper and deeper into the acidic juices of the snake. It was not until Ogila broke the doors from outside that they scrambled out into torrential rain. It is at this stage of the nightmare that they woke up and found Feneke and Ogila spraying them with fresh water. "Well, you have broken out of the desert hall," said the hare. "But next time, make sure you knock on the doors of the desert hall and say, 'Howdy, may we come in?' And only if the doors are opened will you first ask for water before you drink it." The animals were so happy that they had come out of the oasis alive and with provisions, thanks to the hare's wisdom. The robin chat wanted to compose a song for the hare and the fox, and the little prince whom Ogila had said would one day return was such a lovely boy that everybody wanted to tame him or be tamed by him. Tamed and tame became such popular new words among the animals. For instance, the monkey took a juicy fig fruit and bit a huge chunk. The badger asked for a piece, and the monkey said, "Tame me fast." And the badger moved closer and closer to the monkey until he was given a piece. But Prince Lion was rather shaken by the incident. What a shame that the savannah caravan would have ended inside a snake if the hare and Feneke the fox had not rescued them. What if he went back and killed that snake and that desert fox with his taming business, taming animals inside the stomach of the snake indeed? He was deep in such sarcastic moods when the hare said, "Please, promise me one thing." "What?" said the prince, impatiently. "That we must seek to tame and be tamed," said the hare. "What?" roared the Prince Lion. "What is this taming business? Making friends? I'm not going to make friends with monsters. I'll have to crush the enemies. That is taming for me." "Cool down, Prince. You are the one who started this taming business. You wrote to Karhu and asked for his friendship." "Well, yes," said the lion, seeing the logic. "But I wrote to Karhu, not everybody." "The path is wild, Prince, and its inhabitants too, and in order for us to reach Karhu, the friend we seek to know, we must tame and be tamed on the way." "If that is what you mean, yes," said the lion, "but some may have to be tamed by this." He pointed to his powerful horse.
Directed by Johnny Wordslinger.